Hello everyone, this is Elliot's Train World back for another video. So, on today's video, it's time for another unboxing video. And this will be an unboxing of the 2009, I think, Mattel Flat Drive Unit Diesel. So, before we open it, let me tell you something about how it got here. So it got here a lot sooner than expected. At first it said it was coming on September 22nd, and then it said it was coming on September 20th, but it got here on September 18th, and this came from Hawaii. And I think the reason it got here so quick is it took the path I thought it would take, just fly from Hawaii to right here. So anyway, now let's get it open. Okay, let's see. We got a little bit of wrapping. Set that off the side. And we have more wrapping. And here's Diesel. Looks like he's just in a bag, so I'll just open him up from the bag. Hold on. If I can. Okay, let's get him out of the bag. Oh, there he is. So here he is. So let's take a look at him. So here's the face. And this is actually my first regular Diesel. I had first old regular Diesel. So I had the talking one, and I had Revolution regular, but I didn't have an old regular one. So, here's the other side and the back with the little tab to hold the body down, and then the other side. So, the reason I wanted this specific old Diesel is, for one thing, it's the flat drive unit, so it means it has a spring battery terminal, and we like the spring ones. And for two things, it's a matte finish. You see, if you hold it up into the light, you can't see through it. And that's the reason I wanted this one over the Tomy or Hit Toy ones, because they both have matte finishes. And the reason I didn't want the other Mattel regular Diesel with the piece on the bottom you unscrew, like it would be around here, that are basically these middle wheels, is because usually those engines are pretty slow, and I wanted one that had a chance at being fast. So, and I call it a flat drive unit because drive unit is basically another word for motor, and the switch is kind of down lower, and the flat comes from, you see this little screw or square here, that means that's the motor tab, and the motor has to connect to the axle gear, which means it's basically from here back to here. So anyway, now let's get batteries in him and see how good he works. Or a battery in him, he only takes one. Okay, so, and yeah, here's the inside. Like I was saying, it has a spring battery terminal, which I like, because the spring ones are usually, easier to work on and stuff. And it's easier to know when you're putting your battery in. If you're putting your battery in right. So let's see if he works. It looks like it is working. So let's screw them back together. first you have to put in the little tab right here, and then you kind of push down like that, and then you can screw it in. And also, I think this is also better than the Revolution one because it's a little bit more detailed. It has painted buffers and stuff. So anyway, now let's give him a run on the tracks, see how he does. Oh, station fell over. So here we go. And I think the flat drive unit, diesel, and salty are pretty hard to find. So I wasn't sure if I was going to find this diesel first try, but I did. Also, the only 5 flat drive units I'm missing are, diesel, salty, Percy, Edward, and Steven. I think I'll probably get Edward and, well, I'm missing Ben too. I'll probably get Edward. Oh, Nico, why'd you go down? I'll probably get Edward, and I'll definitely get Ben because he's a character I don't have. But I'll probably not get, well, I might get Steven because he looks better than the Trackmaster 2 Steven, which I have. But I probably won't get Percy and Salty because I already have a good Percy and Salty. An old one that I could just use. Unless I find them for cheap, of course. And it looks like after Diesel has been running for a minute, Diesel stop it. Why do you keep... So Diesel keeps derailing and going the other way. Anyway. What I was saying is it looks like after a little bit of running, Diesel seems to be going pretty fast. He seems a little loud too, but that's pretty typical for these old ones. They're usually either they're usually at least a little bit loud. So we'll stop in here. So anyway, that was just my unboxing and review of the 2009, I think, flat drive unit diesel. And also, for the rest of the week, on Tuesday, hopefully, no promises, I've not gotten a video out on Tuesday yet. I'll try to do another episode of the $34 reviews. And by the way, here's his face again. And then on Thursday, another Crashes and Chaos video. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Bye!